Good day and welcome to episode 77 of our Let's Play of Fallout 4. My name is Turk Dald. Let's get started. On the last episode, we were continuing getting affinity with Preston. Unfortunately, we didn't have any jobs for the Minutemen, so we decided to do some jobs for the Brotherhood. Reese wanted us to kill some ghoulies in four-leaf fish packing plant. So we made our way there via South Boston Police Station. Killed some ghoulies on the outside. That was where we could end the Diamond City Blues mission by raiding Murawski's chem lab. We made our way to the roof of the fish packing plant, killing some ghoulies along the way. Entered the lab via the code we got, the Applejack code, and killed some chem lab workers and looted in there, and thus ending that quest. We then entered the interior of the lab of fish packing plant, killing some ghoulies and looting along the way, including killing the ghoulie in question. And we also got a magazine. There was also 3 fusion cores in that location. From there, we went and turned that in, and then decided to do a quest for Halen. We still hadn't got a Minuteman quest. She wanted us to go to College Square to retrieve an item. Went to College Square Station, killed some ghoulies, collected the item she wanted, turned that in to her. Then we still hadn't got a Minuteman quest, so Rice wanted us to kill some super mutants at Scrap Palace. Made our way to Scrap Palace, killing the super mutant in question. Then we finally got a Minuteman quest. They wanted us to talk to somebody at Somerville Place. Went to Somerville Place. They were having problems with some raiders at the Quincy Quarry. Went to Quincy Quarry, killing some raiders, including a raider named Slough and a few dogs named Kyle, Kate, and Alyssa. We then we looted around in there. Returned to Somerville Place. They were happy. The Minutemen were happy. Preston, we finally got idolation with Preston. We got his perk, United We Stand. Along the way to Quincy Quarry, we investigated a place called Neponset Park, killed a bunch of mirelurks there. And that is what we did last episode. At the end of the episode, upon returning home, we were under attack, and Kate stole one of our power armors. So I'm having problems with fusion cores. Somebody's got fusion cores, and we're going to find out what's going on with these fusion cores and how they're getting fusion cores here. I think that's going to be our first thing here. Somebody's been stealing my stash of fusion cores, and we're going to find out what's going on this episode, I think. Put a stop to this fusion core thing. Let's put some sound on. Yeah, I did not realize they would go into my stash, because if you look at our inventory here, it says I only got 46 fusion cores, and I should have a lot more than that. So, and at the end of the episode, I noticed over here, there's a fusion core sitting in this one. And I know there wasn't one in there. And if you take a look, it's a full fusion core. Right? So somebody's got fusion cores. And we're going to ring the bell. And we're going to check all our followers here. Just to see who's got fusion cores. What's going on here. Okay, let's check Shulong here.
I want to trade a few things.
He's got a bunch of stuff, but no fusion cores.
I'm sorry. I wouldn't be very good.
See, they
company
raid
right
the
now.
bodies as they come in,
Yeah,
eh?
I'll follow you.
Here's,
That was the deal, right?
McCready.
Last time we talked, I hope I didn't bore you to death by dumping my life story on you.
Hey, if it's important to you, it's important to me.
Really appreciate you saying that. The fact of the matter is, you're the closest thing to family I have out here. As we've been traveling together, I'm finding it easier and easier to share my feelings with you.
Unfortunately, we
Anyway,
gotta go through all this
I just want you
dialogue
to know how
again.
much your friendship means to me.
We'll always be best friends.
Don't think I'll ever get tired of hearing you say that. Remember, if you need anything, you be sure and let me know.
I just want to know what you got on
Hi.
me.
There you are. I almost thought you forgot about me.
I just want to trade a few things.
Oh, I see. All I'm good for is hauling your crap.
He's got nothing. Nick.
Hey, Valentine.
Time to hit the road?
Just looking to trade a little.
Oh, sure thing.
Nothing.
Strong wish he
Strong.
understand you better. Strong go with human.
We need to swap some gear.
Strong can carry more than puny humans.
Okay, he's got
Hey, if you
nothing.
need something, I'm all over it.
It is hard to determine
I've
whether
got your
the
back.
Sturgis.
I'd like to trade some items.
He's got nothing.
I'm busy.
But
Yes.
the preparation
Kate,
plan, do you need
Curie.
something,
Maybe we should
monsieur?
find a place to bed down for the night.
Let's trade some things.
But of course.
Nothing.
Hey, what we discussed earlier. You're gonna be this.
Hey,
Codsworth.
Codsworth.
Right?
May I accompany you, sir?
I'd like to trade some items.
Of course.
Nothing.
Someday.
Marcy.
I just need to trade gear with you.
Marcy, Marcy, Marcy. 75 fusion cores. Marcy dipped into my stash
Stop
and was
complaining
trying to
when
screw
there's
me
nothing
up.
left to
You
complain
see
about.
that?
Let me know if there's anything
Who
I
am
can
I
do to
missing?
lighten the load.
This guy you
Hey,
can't do
now that you're
anything
back here in
with.
Sanctuary,
Need anything
how would you like a job?
A job? For me? Really?
Yeah, I think your sales experience can be a great asset.
You do? Well, that's great. I won't let you down.
And we checked Kate.
Strong protect you.
Okay,
Humans say,
so
"Got
warning,
your back."
do not leave fusion cores lying around anywhere. I'm just gonna
I should
check
have done
all
more.
my things again.
I hope those raiders pay for what they've done.
Yeah, she was just going around popping them into random power armors. Wow. Okay, good. And make sure I don't have any left in here. No, good. Okay, what are we doing today? Well, we got all the followers but two. We're missing Dance and X688. Dance we can't get till near the end of the game. X688 we can't do till we get to the Institute and do a mission or two with them. So we're free forming now. And what I like to do now is start on doing the missions for the railroad. We'll finish up all those missions. There's about 10 of them. We did quite a few of the weather vane ones. There's one for the butcher's bill, one left for the butcher's bill, and about 6 for Randolph's safe house. So we're going to do these. We're going to take a trip to University Point. In University Point there is a magazine and a named legendary hiding there. We're going to go from South Boston Military Checkpoint. Now there's a couple of gunners and a master lock safe. So we're going to take those out because you can rest there. So We solved the mystery of the fusion cores. What time is it? Oh boy, yeah, a long rest here. There's always this guy sleeping in the truck here. No matter what time of day you come, they're sleeping. Well, since we did that,
This checkpoint has been designated as a safe house in case of enemy invasion, and is currently stocked with additional food, water, and ammunition. This safe house is for military personnel. Citizens, including non-military family members, will be turned away for matters of national safety.
What?
This message will repeat.
did that totally wrong, guys. Oh well. Yeah, best laid plans, eh?
Emergency message to all Commonwealth Army soldiers. Emergency protocols 17 Echo Charlie Niner are in effect. If you are in distress, please proceed to the South Boston Military Checkpoint Parade. Coordinates are available in your emergency
Sweet.
This checkpoint has been designated as a safe house in case of enemy invasion, and is currently stocked with additional food,
Brotherhood,
water,
eh?
and ammunition.
Brotherhood.
This safe house is for military personnel only. Citizens, including non-military family members, will be turned away for matters of national safety.
Yeah, we're gonna go rest in the back of this truck because we got a bed there.
This message will repeat.
14 hours.
This is an emergency message to all Commonwealth Army soldiers. Emergency protocols 17 Echo Charlie Niner are in effect. If you are in distress, please proceed to the South Boston Military Checkpoint Parade. Coordinates are available.
And we'll probably take a trip back before we go in. I just want to get it on the marker. Those fat men are heavy. We'll do the outside area and then make a trip back before we enter the building. Okay, we're going to be taking on synths and a few mirelurks. This looks like it was set up as a little place, and then people got killed. Take a look, there's a bunch of trading posts. Okay. And then there's a little trading hub. And you can't set this up, even though it would be a good place, actually. It's got lots of stuff here, but they won't let you set this up. Now these synths like to hide. There's somebody walking around. Caught me by surprise. That's the only one that could detect me, is that guy. There's always one hiding in the grass up here. Come on. There we go. And one usually up here, but I think I got him. I think that's the one that was going up those stairs, but we're gonna find out. Bag of cement. Lots of bones. Whiskey. Sylvia's holotape. Yeah, let's listen to Sylvia's holotape.
I don't care what Bert says. People have a right to know what kind of danger they're in. Look, the youngsters may think the Institute is just a ghost story, but I know you're old enough to remember the attacks. I know you feel for the girl, but she brought the trouble down on us. She and her father need to answer for it. If we give the Institute what they want, or just give them the girl even, maybe they'll leave us alone.
Well, these guys were being compromised by the Institute, it looks like. Institute wanted somebody. I'm just running around in circles now. Okay, now I'm in behind. Well, that wasn't smart. Oh well. Searching everything. Okay, there's a way in back where you can just go to where we need to go, but I'm gonna search this whole thing. I'm trying to remember where this bank is. There's the bank entrance. That's just a novice lock on there? I can't remember what's in a cake pan.
Yes.
Well, some synths died here. Table. Serving up skulls. Yeah, I'm not lucky on the mirrors today. I'm not finding stuff in mirrors at all. Mayor's Terminal. We got a holotape in there. Town Council logs. 2285, 812. Special session brought to order. Mayor addresses the town regarding visitor. Visitor claims to be agent of the Institute. Claims the settlement is in possession of valuable pre-war tech. Heard that it was found by a girl, Jacqueline Spencer. Floor open for discussion. Gladys Maxwell asks how we can be sure this isn't a trick. Pete Owen suggests that Jacqueline be given up to spare the town. Gerald Spencer threatens Pete. Minor fight breaks out, quickly quelled. Mayor regains order. Issue to be brought to vote tomorrow night. Meeting adjourned. 2285-8-1. Gerald's password. Okay. Meeting brought to order. Council votes on crop export limits. Export limits capped at 20% of yield. Cody Cole found playing in credit union vault. Council votes to forego punishment at this time. Council votes to change vault password. New password Meyerler Cakes. Meeting adjourned. 2285-7.1. Meeting brought to order. Discusses funding for an additional generator. Funding, blah, 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 blah. It's all corrupted. Okay, let's grab this holotape. Let's listen to the holotape.
As head of the town council, I call this meeting to order. In attendance this evening, we have Perry Owens, Gerald Spencer, Sylvia Cooper, and myself, Bert Strickland, as acting council head.
Bert, what is all this about? I've got wheat that needs bringing in.
Yesterday, I received a very disturbing visitor. I managed to record part of the conversation. It's probably best if you all hear it. I don't see anything about that in my records. What was it you said you wanted again?
Don't toy with me. We know a girl here found some pre-war data related to energy research, and you're gonna give it to us.
I really have no idea what data you think we have. We're just farmers and fishers. I'd be happy to ask around for you. Please, just lower the gun.
Look, I'm a reasonable man, but the Institute wants that data. You got 2 days to get it for me, and then we do this the hard way. Oh God, Jacqueline.
What has your daughter done, Gerald?
She's been saying that she was close to finding something in those old terminals she fixes up. But I don't think she actually found anything.
Bullshit. Now, I overheard her talking to that trader last week. Something about getting 10 times the price for something if she sold it in Diamond City.
Look, just let me talk to her. See if she actually has this data or not.
Pete, sit down. We all need to remain calm about this. I need you all to keep this to yourselves for now. The last thing we need is to start a panic.
There you go. Bids. 2 likenesses. Can't be on 2. Can't be grew. Could be ends. Whoops.
I'm through.
Now, it's been a while since we found some technical documents. Bourbon, bobby pin box. Broken safe. we got the password from the mayor's safe. Mayor's terminal. Various loots, a master lock safe, another master lock safe,
That's it. Nice.
Wow. Thought I had it there. There we are.
Got it.
And button. Now you can get a password to that safe eventually. But we can do master locks, so and a little hidden lab. Ring stand I'll take. That's got copper, I think. And there's our prize. Prototype UP77 limitless potential.
Perfect.
Unlimited camel capacity. And like I said, you can get a code for that safe eventually. It's a two-parter to get that code. And we'll get the code. It's just we can come in here and do this now. Terminal. Lab terminal. Research logs. Containment problems. Progress on the project has been slow so far, mostly because the Dean has been having Professor Campbell tail to try to figure out where the lab is. Curtis brought up the idea of giving us unrestricted access to the lab, but Professor Campbell said that he needs to make sure things are established and safe first. Thus far, we've had trouble in containing the plasmon scattering from the electron beam. I've checked and rechecked the professor's calculations and they seem good, but it just doesn't replicate our practicals. Improve scattering patterns. Progress has improved now that Curtis and I have full access to the lab. My parents think I've gotten a job at the credit union and have been pushing me to go into banking. If they knew Mr. Rivera is actually a sergeant undercover, they would flip. We've been having much better results with containing the plasmons since we decided to try focusing the electron beam down to around 200 nm. The scattering patterns are showing up with much better grouping on the cathode luminescence graph. At this scale, it may not end up being any good for reactor containment, but we might at least be able to improve energy consumption for small industrial or weaponry uses. I can't believe Professor Campbell used my birthday as the password, or that Curtis had to look it up. What is going on? I don't know what's going on out there. Curtis and I were in early on Saturday so we could try to get through the day's experiments in time to go catch a movie when we heard the sirens. Some sort of EMP knocked out the power for a few minutes, and Sergeant Rivera told us to stay in the lab and not to leave till he gave us the all clear. But it's been 3 days and we can hear explosions going off. Professor Campbell was supposed to be in around noon, but never showed up, and our friends and parents are out there. Curtis says everything will be okay, but I can see in his eyes that he's just trying to keep it together. Continuing the research. We've been in here a few weeks now, according to the date on the terminal. An explosion took out the tunnel to the parking garage just after I made my last log entry. It's quieter, but every few hours we still hear explosions. We've decided to try to continue the research. If we are at war, it might help, and if nothing else, it will help us pass the time. I've been thinking that if we adjust the angle to the parabolic reflector and focus the electron beam even further, it might get us what we need. Professor Campbell had the lab stocked with plenty of food and water, so we should be safe here for at least a few more weeks. Time to leave. Small scale seemed to be the right direction. We brought the wavelength down to around 75 nm and have been getting a pretty impressive capture rate. Both of the prototypes are running at a much higher capacity. We ran out of food a couple of days ago and only have a couple cans of water left. So we have no choice but to leave the lab. We've no idea what we'll find out there or if anyone is still alive, but we've decided to leave one of the prototypes here in case Professor Campbell made it out, so he'd know we finished it. Maybe it's a futile gesture, but Curtis agreed with me. He asked me to marry him. If there's anything left out there, I said yes. There you go. So they had some kind of secret lab. They were hiding out from the Institute. The Institute came and wiped everybody out. And yeah, there's where the parking garage was, I guess. Okay. One little area on the outside to check out, and then we're going to go home and drop all the Slutsky off and then come back and do the inside area. Is that a whiskey? No, that was a bourbon, wasn't it? Here's the lobby of the bank. Yeah, they were having a fight with the Institute, eh? And that's where we just were. Okay. So far, so good. Let's go home. Might have to build a bed at home, it looks like. Yeah, let's build a bed. I'm gonna move Mama Murphy's chair. Out here. Build a 3 beds. Okay, let's drop off our loot ski. And whiskey. Yeah, that shocks me that they go into that. I did not know that. Let's drop off this weapon. Let's rest. Let's go to University Point, and we're heading in. A little bit of a confusing area. It's got a couple levels. Full of synths, and there's an area with some mirelurks. See, it kind of sets you up in a nice area here. What time is it? Okay, nice. So if you're coming to do missions here, you just come in here and then you can sit here and rest till night if you need to. You do get quite a few missions in here. Make sure I'm loaded. And there is a magazine in here. Oh, trap. Look at that. That was for a bomb sitting right there. This is the computer where you would get that code, but you got to get something else before you can get that code. Student directory. I think it's under enrolled graduates. It's one of these. And then you would get the code. But you gotta find it out first. But we hacked it.
That's it.
Normally you would have to go all the way around to come here. We'll do that anyway. Wow, what is going on with my lock picking today?
Sweet.
Dean's Terminal. University Mail Relay. Mitchell, about Professor Campbell. You said to contact me if I saw Professor Campbell doing anything strange. While he's been going to the student credit union most evenings, which seems a little weird. Also, I saw him and Leslie Matthews going over there on Saturday on my way to the basketball practice. Isn't she one of the grad students? Oh, and Sandra said he had been asking at student records to find out Leslie's birthday. What's up with that? So could we meet to talk about that academic probation now? Henry Mitchell. Can't reach the colonel. Dean Patterson, I'm sorry, sir, but I wasn't able to get Colonel Rosemont on the phone for you. They me kept redirecting my call for hours, and when I finally reached him and asked to put you on, he just said that he would save you both the time and confirm that you don't have clearance, and hung up the phone. I tried to call back, but they said that he's not taking any more calls right now, and that if you want to speak with him, you'll need to drive out to the base. Doris Parker. You don't have clearance. Sorry, Alan, but the deal is done. As legal has probably told you by now, the military gets a bit upset if you try to wriggle out of a contract for them. And no, I can't tell you where the lab is or what my research is about because you don't have clearance. You'll need to take that up with Colonel Rosemont. Why are you making this personal? The university is making a bunch of money on this, and the research may be declassified eventually, in which case it would make you even more. Professor S. Campbell. Construction under admin. Dean Patterson, do you know what exactly the Army is constructing under the admin building? They are making an awful lot of noise with those jackhammers. They told me I had to go through Professor Campbell for inquiries, but he said it was classified. I asked if you had authorized this, and he said to check his contract. While legal did and said that it's kind of a gray area that his lawyer added during negotiations. They also said that they tried to bring it up to you at the time, but that you went ahead and signed it anyway. I hope that grant money is worth all this hassle. Teresa Robinson, Human Resources. About my research. Alan, I'm under no illusions that the real reason you wanted to bring me on as the head of the department was for my business contacts from the private sector. Just accept the grant money and let me do my research. I'm sure you'll skim some off for a few new scoreboard or something equally useless. Oh, and I'm certain when you get back from your vacation and read this, you'll check my contract and find that I do have the authority to negotiate and accept grants for my department. Enjoy. Enjoy Maui. Professor S. Campbell. And this is the Meyerlurk area in here.
Got it.
And it's full of Meyerlurks. We'll go search the rest of downstairs.
utilizing stealth. How interesting.
Well, that was a surprise. Gould Slayer synth left leg. It's all Meyerworks. Any big ones? My meats. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Wow. Oh well, took unnecessary rads. This is where we... an elevator. Oh well. Well, we might as well do this. We're here. Kind of doing it a confusing way, guys. Sorry. This is that barred door? No?
Yes.
Well, let's open this door. Where's this door go?
Yes.
Up here. There's that elevator. Jacques Terminal. Jacked holotape. We'll listen to that. My journal. Mom's birthday. Mom's birthday was yesterday. Dad and I left flowers on her grave. He was telling stories about her, and I kind of mentioned that I don't really remember what she looked like anymore. He said it was okay, but I can hear him sobbing in his room. Ugh, I can't take this right now. I'm gonna go scavenging in the flooded area. Still haven't replaced my secondary hard disk after I blew it out last week. Maybe I can find a new one. Sylvia also said that her network port had been acting up. Good find. Looks like Dad has stopped crying. Hope he didn't realize I snuck back there by myself. I've gotten so good that the lurks don't even know I'm there. I didn't manage to find a replacement port for Sylvia, but I did manage to pull a hard disk out of a large console in one of the lecture halls. Some of the data on it even seems to be intact. I'm going to poke around before I reformat. Who knows, maybe there is something interesting on it. Score. Oh man, this is big. I managed to get part of the data off that hard disk, and it seems to be some research about reactor efficiency. Part of it was corrupt, but I might be able to find the rest somewhere else. There was a caravan passing through, so I figured I'd see what I might get if I could find the rest of it. He said to the right person, that kind of thing might be worth several hundred caps. We agreed to a 25.75 cut if he can find a buyer. Now I just need to figure out how to get the rest of the data. Today is terrible. Ugh, I haven't been able to make any progress with finding the data, and the lurks have started laying eggs again. And to make matters worse, Dad just got back from some council meeting and somehow found out that I had been searching the flooded area. He locked everything up and said I'm not allowed to do any scavenging. I tried to explain about the data and he listened, but then started acting weird and told me to go to my room and not to come down till he sorts things out. What is going on? What have I done? Oh God, what did I do? I've been getting mail from everyone in town saying that the Institute is coming and asking if it's my fault. Someone even accused me of being a synth. Somehow they must have found out about the reactor research, but it's not even complete. Dad said that it was probably just some scammer on a raider trying to trick us, but I don't know. What if it really is the Institute? I need to get back in there and find that data somehow. Let's listen to that. Well, I should duck here because there's guys around. I don't know the name of the tape.
Okay. First, I want to say I'm sorry, Dad. I knew I was onto something big, and thought I'd see what a trader would pay if I found it. I had no idea that the Institute would be after any of this. And now the whole town is in trouble. I know you told me not to worry, but I just know that the town is going to vote to throw us out, or worse. I wasn't lying when I said I didn't have the data, despite what Mr. Owens and his cronies think. That's why I have to go back in. I know the key is in there. I just need to put the pieces together. Someone with that professor. If I can find it, maybe I can give the Institute what they want. And they'll just leave us alone.
We leveled up. Let's level up. And level 64, surprise, surprise, another one in charisma. Nice. Well, one of these things hit me. That's pretty sad. Wow, a lot of them. More meats for me. There was more eggs there than I thought. That's some bone. This is that office we were in, I think, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, that's explored, I think. Well, let's move up. Okay.
There you are. Gone.
Wow, screwed up there. I was confused. I got confused, guys. Oh, I thought I was in a different area. I went a backwards way. I went a confusing way here. Oh, it worked out good. There should be one more guy up here. I don't want that shock baton. This will take us out to the roof, I think. close to the magazine, actually. Bourbon. Yeah, the magazine should be right around here somewhere. It's in an area that kind of looks like this. Couple of chalkboards. This is that back way I told you we could come. Okay, where's this back way? Where's this? Okay, we got his mission done. Minuke. Jacques' note. Let's read Jacques' note. Oh God, the Institute is here. I can hear them fighting outside. Dad, I figured out where the data is, but I think I'm too late. I'm sorry. And this is the computer you need to get that code. I'll take a pencil. University mail relay. Lab time. Took me forever to figure out what you meant about Leslie's birthday. It was a good idea, but we haven't been dating that long. I had to look it up in the student records in the front office. Don't tell her that. Anyway, while I was there, I overheard that Dean Patterson has an alumni dinner this weekend, so he should be out of your hair. See you Saturday. Leslie Matthews. I've got you now, you snake. You think I wouldn't notice how often you visit the student credit union? I'm sure it's merely a coincidence that your graduate student, Miss Matthews, is always on shift when you have to get something from your safe. You think it wouldn't reach me that you and she disappeared for hours in the safe? If you don't tell me what the construction was and what your research is about, I will be going straight to the press and the police. A. Patterson, Dean. More time for the project. Professor Campbell, I understand the need for secrecy, sir, but don't you think we could get more work done if you gave Leslie and I access to the research without you having to be there? That accident was weeks ago, and you said yourself it was due to a bad fuse. Leslie said she saw the dean skulking around following you yesterday, and it was going to get harder to get work done if he is tailing you all the time. Colonel Rosemount sounded pretty serious about wanting the research as soon as possible. Curtis Marsh. Regarding Colonel Rosemount, God damn it, Stuart, you aren't worming your way out of this. This Colonel Rosemount you insisted I needed clearance from is nearly as insufferable as you are. When I went to see him, he claimed your research was classified and had me escorted from the base. You think you are so clever, but I know this is just one of your old army buddies helping you pull a trick. Don't think I won't be talking to our lawyers. A. Patterson Dean. Unauthorized construction. Mr. Campbell, first of all, you do not have my permission to call me by my first name. I am Dean here, and you would do well to remember that. Secondly, what is this I've been hearing about you and the officers from the Army performing unauthorized construction under the administrative building while I was on vacation? This is absolutely unacceptable. You will explain to me at once what the meaning of this is and what you are researching. A. Patterson Dean. I have a right to know. Mr. Campbell, it has come to my attention that you were contacted by the Army regarding your research. I am the one running this university, and I have the right to know and approve all research programs. I know that your colleagues hold you in high regard, and that when we brought you on last year, your contract guaranteed you tenure. But you don't want me to make an issue of this with me. I am leaving this afternoon on my vacation, but when I get back in 2 weeks, I expect to be fully appraised of the research. A. Patterson Dean. Boy, this Dean just wants to know what's going on, eh? Now, I think we're clear, but I'm not 100% sure. At least up here we are. Okay, this magazine is right around here somewhere. I remember a barred door. Right here. There we are. It's right around here.
That's it.
There's the roof access. Yeah, that's right around this barred door of this magazine. I thought I was in the room with all the chalkboards. So I'm going to take another look. There's this. I thought it was right here. Day tripper. Wow. Pretty sure it's not in here. Boy, memory, eh? It's weird. I remember chalkboards, and it's just sitting on a desk, I thought. Okay, that's definitely not it. The bar door. Maybe it's down here. There's the roof. Roof access. There's where the magazine is. Magazine is in here. Right there. Okay. Tesla Science.
Excellent.
There's the chalkboard I was talking about. Okay, we're done in here, I think. I went a kind of a backwards way. Okay. I went a way they didn't want you to go. Well, we're not quite done in here yet. There's a key. Gerald's terminal. Slits. One like this. Swamp. Could be swamp.
Nice.
User's logs. I don't know what to do. Josephine, I don't know what to do. Our daughter found something in the ruins, some sort of data. A man came to town and said he was from the Institute. He threatened the mayor and the town is in an uproar. We don't know if this guy is real or not, but he seems dangerous and the rumors around town are almost worse. Someone accused Jacqueline of being a synth. People she's grown up with her whole life and now they want to give her this man or throw her out of town or worse. She actually did it. You would be so proud, Jack. That's what she likes to go. Okay, did I miss something there? You would be so proud. Jack, that's what she likes to go by now. While she found your old notes about the mail relay and begged me for weeks to take her into the flooded area when I went to hunt lurks so she could try to find the parts she needed. Well, she must have found what she had been looking for, because she actually got this mail relay thing working. We can send each other letters across town. Not sure why she wouldn't just walk over and talk to the person, but it's certainly more than I was doing at 14. Josephine. Josephine, it's been 3 years since you died, and I still think about you every single day. I wish you could see how much Jacqueline has grown. Last week was her 6th birthday, and I gave her your old toolbox like you had always planned. The next day I found that she had disassembled half the stuff in the store. She looks so much like you now. I miss you so much. Aw. University mail relay. Keep Jacqueline inside. Gerald, I'm not saying this as the mayor, but as your friend. I don't know if the visitor was from the Institute or not, but I know what a dangerous man looks like, and I don't want to call his bluff. Our people are scared and looking for someone to blame. It does seem like Jacqueline was the seed of this mess, so keep her out of sight till we get this sorted out. If your daughter does have the data, we should have it ready to turn over if need be. Bert. What has your daughter done? Gerald, how many times have I told you that your daughter of yours would be the end of you? I've told you 1,000 times. No good has ever come from messing pre-war gobbledygook. If she were my daughter, I would have beaten some sense into her years ago. I'm almost glad Josephine isn't alive to see what a wreck your family has become. Shame on you, Gerald Spencer. If my boys come to harm from this, I will beat you to death myself. Martha Cole. Get out while you can. Gerald, you know I love Jacqueline like she was my own granddaughter. It breaks my heart to say this, but I think the two of you should leave town. Just run for it. Leave the Commonwealth. You're still young enough to start over, and Jack is as smart as can be. I still hear more than people think, and I'm not hearing anything good. Even if this visitor is an imposter, I fear our own neighbors may turn on you first. Sylvia. So yeah, too bad you can't turn this
Got
into
it.
a base, because this would be a nice little base. It's kind of set up nice already.
Sweet.
Gamma rounds. That's where we came from. Here's this terminal. Okay, we're done. That is University Point, my friends. Let's see if we can get this code now. I think it's under enrolled graduates. You have to hit one of these. There you go, Campbell's safe password. There you go. But you have to go through and hit that one computer, and then you have to come down, and then you get the password to that locked safe with the button to push that open. So we're going to go home, drop off some loot ski. Rest. And go turn this in. We haven't been here in a while. Why won't she talk to me?
There's been panic about the new thing floating in the sky.
Oh, this speech again.
Hey, Carrington.
Good, you're here.
there's been a development.
Aliens
A
are
raider
real.
gang
Enough.
has captured
The
one of our
blimp is
agents,
called the
codenamed
Prisoner, and it's
Blackbird.
operated by the
The
Brotherhood
twist
of
is,
Steel.
we thought he
The
was
Brotherhood
already
of Steel
killed
are a
at
formidable,
Augusta
highly
Safe House.
advanced
Desdemona clings to the
and they've
far-fetched
come
hope
here to
that A,
destroy
Blackbird
synths.
is alive, and B,
Spread the
he can
word.
tell us what happened to
The
the synths
Brotherhood
held at
are our
Augusta when it
enemies.
fell. So she
There's
wants
no
you to
possibility
tackle this
of
fool's
peace.
errand.
Tinker Tom will be spearheading a fail-safe plan.
If Blackbird's alive, I want to bring him back.
As you see fit. The Dead Drop has the full briefing. Raiders aren't known for keeping their captors alive. But, since you're risking your neck, good luck.
You've all got jobs to do. Do them. Good work on Augusta. I'd rather know the hard truth than live in ignorance.
I cleared out some Gen 1s for Randolph Safe House.
Randolph is still operational? Finally, some good news. We thought they were another casualty of the switchboard disaster, but Randolph's been dark for too long. It'll be controversial, but we have to put them under quarantine.
We should contact them directly.
That's just too risky. The whole thing could be an Institute trap. So instead, we play it safe and slow. We help them out and buy time to verify they really are our people. Our only communication with Randolph is going to be by Dead Drop. Check in periodically with Drummer Boy. He coordinates the Dead Drops for us. Thanks.
Heads up, Tom's got more goodies in stock. Check with him.
Hey.
We got a lot of synths in play right now. Makes things really dangerous.
Okay, that's that. Let's see what he's got for me. Probably nothing. The only thing with this Randolph Safe House is
The boys have been
you
working on
gotta
some new
go
toys.
away and then come back
wanna take a look?
to get it.
Show me what you got.
Take a look.
He's got circuitry. Nothing we want. So what are we gonna do now? We could go collect this dead drop. We won't do this mission right away. We can collect the dead drop. It's down by Quincy Ruins, eh? Wow. Well, we'll go to Jamaica Plain. What time is it? Yeah, see, I would have been in broad daylight. We'll rest 12 hours. $14 hours. Go to Neep set and then go and get this dead drop. A little bit of swimming, maybe? I can't remember having to swim to go get this. Yeah. Oh wow, I'm gonna take some rats. Could have put on my hazmat suit, but a little dangerous.
Who?
I don't know if that's scripted or not. Where are they sending us? B.A.D.T.F.L. Well, we might as well do that. Let's go to Bunker Hill. What time is it? Should be time to do this. This dog back. Oh, the Brotherhood's here. Yeah, go into caution right away, even though they don't really see you. I must have been here recently. Okay, let's do this. Oh, I should write this down. Sorry. Yeah, I was in here recently, so nothing's respawned. Let's make sure that hasn't respawned. We can go look in here and nothing's here. Hey, we were in here recently. Let's read that note.
Blackbird spotted. Badly injured. Way too many hostiles for the runner to engage. Request assistance from HQ.
And let's report to Carrington. Oh, we'll go home. De-ratify. Get our bonus. Oh, we'll go. Wow. We don't have to engage. What are they fighting? A legendary? Oh, 2 legendary raiders and a legendary Deathclaw. Unkillable, apparently. Wow. That's quite the battle there. Okay, where'd this other one go? There was 2 legendaries here. Unless I didn't kill 2, just 1. Oh, sure, I killed 2 though. Here we are. Poisoner's missile launcher. Wow. Wow, that was weird. I think I told you this is a weird area, man. It gets weird here. Let's go turn this into Carrington. Go home and then decide what we're going to do. Hopefully I don't get weird. Okay, why won't it let me click on it? There we go.
Randolph Safe House has got another dead drop for you.
Okay, perfect.
The survivor from Augusta, Blackbird, is dead. I didn't find any evidence of where the synth is.
As I expected. Well, at least you weren't hurt. Perhaps Desdemona will listen to me next time. Hopefully this will help you in your future missions. Now, if you don't mind...
Nice.
Make sure you're never followed here. It's all
High-powered
classified.
shredding machine gun. Let's go home, drop off some loots, and I'll go pick up that dead drop. Let's take a rat away. Let's rest. Well, this wasn't the episode I planned, but turned out pretty good. We're starting to work on the Randolph safe house. Where do they want us to go? Right beside Cabot House. Perfect. Let's go.
Go faster.
Sometimes there's raiders walking around here. Okay. Let's listen to that.
Randolph Safe House here. Thanks, HQ. No longer under immediate surveillance. Confirmed quarantine, but give us the all clear soon, okay?
Package 1 is ready for shipping out of the Commonwealth. But we got a problem along the route. If our guardian angel could clear the site, delivery can proceed. Mr. Tim's out.
Okay, what's our time like? They want us to go to Corvega, eh? Well, we could do this one real quick. Let's go to Starlight Drive-In. It's just in Corvega. What time is it? Might be able to do it. Let's try it. getting sloppy.
Scared, huh? You should be.
Are they battling the behemoth?
I know you're here.
No, I can't remember where this guy's located in here. He's upstairs. Don't have to take the guy out of the bathroom, but I like to. I took a boulder. Wow.
Shit's got ammo.
Looking for Lutsky.
Telling him we're running low on supply. Need to take more risks. Caravans ain't that well guarded. When you
That guy just stays dead, eh? Oh, he's gonna be down here. Well, I'm just gonna go my usual way. It looks like he's in here, maybe.
Think you can hide? No need to hide. It'll all be over soon. I'll find you. face. Come on.
That's it.
Oh, some more of these cooling caps. Should just leave them. Oh well. I can't remember where they keep this guy. So I'm just running around like a chicken here.
Sweet.
Maybe they're in the back.
Okay, cut the shit. Who is that? What? Nothing there now. What do you think? I don't know. Jump in the shadows. Yeah, you're probably right. Gotta cut down on the jet, I guess. I don't start talking crazy.
Yeah, it looks like I'm going out here. Okay. No? It says they're in there. Okay, I'm screwed up here, guys. Getting lost. Should have just went my normal way, I think. Yeah. It keeps pointing up, though. Like, there is no up, really. guess this goes up. Oh, we got into an adventure. Bit of an adventure. Oh yeah, I guess, yeah, the office.
Someone there?
Oh, they just wanted to clear out. Okay.
Show your face! Come on! I dare you!
I read more into it than I should have. I thought we were supposed to find a body.
Come on out!
Okay, we're done here
Nice
then.
and quick.
We are
You can
done.
trust me.
Let's report back to Desmona.
Only a fucking coward hides.
Oh, light bulbs. See if somebody else steals some power. Oh, there was a whiskey there, isn't there? Yeah, I was reading more into that quest than needed to be.
Pam needs you in her room. Where all the synths got.
Calculating. Institute presence increases odds of detection of all northern routes by 52%.
52%. That's prohibitively dangerous.
Whisper, how do you feel about getting thrown back into the fire?
I'm on a first-name basis with fire.
You're in the right line of work, then. We've hit a snag with Dr. Amari. You haven't met her. She works in Good Neighbor, and she plays a vital role in our organization. Synths are supposed to go to the memory den. The doctor gives them a new set of memories, then they move out. But her latest patient is stuck there. The runner's route has been compromised, and we're looking for options.
We should clear the original route.
That's what Carrington's been saying all along. Pam, what if we reroute through Lexington?
The switchboard is a nexus of Institute activity. Odds of detection increase exponentially with proximity to the nexus.
In English, Pam.
She means we can't run ops anywhere remotely near Switchboard. The Gen 1s blocking the original route have to go.
I think the doctor's right.
You see? Even he agrees with me.
Enough. We do it your way, then. Go to Dr. Amari and tell her rerouting isn't possible. You're there to clear the route for one last run. There's a lot at stake here, so get the job done.
I'm very busy. Unless you need my medical expertise, please bother someone else.
Desdemona.
I heard Randolph got B-811 out of the Commonwealth, in large part thanks to you. You're proving to be a valuable addition to the railroad.
Happy to help.
My gut says Mr. Timms is exactly who he says he is. But Pam isn't convinced yet. Until she signs off, no direct contact.
All processes are busy.
Okay, let's go home. Let's get our reward, I guess.
About to head out.
Got another whiskey. Let's pick our vegetables.
Seems to be growing well.
Let's see if anybody steals anything from me. Oh, scorpion. Dance got poisoned. Legendary. Wow. Wow, they want to kill us.
Call me old-fashioned,
Wow.
but there's nothing better than being.
Well, let's continue picking our fruits and vegetables. Yeah, they're after us.
Most folks are just looking for a hand. All we gotta do is offer.
Oh, come on, let me pick my fruits.
Maybe constantly trying to kill us, but...
Do you need something, monsieur?
No, I just want to pick my fruits.
I have so much data on the world before the atom bombs. I fear I may have to delete some of it to store my new observations.
Anything I can do? You just say the word.
Just let me pick my fruits in peace. That's all I ask.
Do you need something, monsieur?
Can't wait to get out of this goddamn heat.
I wonder if the data I'm collecting will serve any purpose.
Next person that asks me to shag is getting a well-placed kick.
Stays hidden forever.
Seems to be growing well.
Our little sanctuary revival project has really helped. Takes my mind off things.
I don't mind hoofing it as long as there's some excitement at the end of the road.
Nights like this, a warm spot with a cold beer would be heaven.
Only thing better than getting pissed is picking
Yeah, let's
fights.
cook some
Am I right?
meats. We haven't cooked meats in a
Not
while.
a lot of folks
We
will
should have a
travel
little
with a
bit.
pool. Neither one with my kind of charisma.
I'm gonna run some diagnostics while you're tinkering. Take your time.
Excellent.
There's no sport to spilling blood if the person ain't earned it. Lucky for us, the Commonwealth provides.
Oh, no, that definitely does not go in there. I'm missing a corn. Missing 2 moot fruit. Wow. Okay, let's try this again. I don't see where I'm missing mute fruit. Oh, that's because
Hey,
someone got wrecked, I guess. Okay, where's the next wrecked one? Oh, it's so hard to see. Okay, I don't see it.
Don't ask for much. Just need a full bottle and some bones to break.
I'm getting tired of waiting.
We must find
I
enough
don't see
science
it.
and institutes of learning.
I'm sorry I laid all that crap about me feelings on you.
I'm going to be short of mute fruit. There it is.
Need something?
Wow, that's been wrecked for a while. And I'm missing a corn.
Nice night.
Corn I
These
need.
things with sharper eyes than us will be on the hunt.
I don't see a wrecked corn.
Fist was weak, leader.
There they are.
Seems to be growing well.
Okay.
Enough of this slog.
Is
Just
this a
point us
better
to the
time for
nearest
that
water.
talk?
I understood. And I appreciated your trust in opening up to me like that.
Oh, good.
I guess I was more coherent than I thought. It's just, I was ready to give up. I didn't care if I lived or died anymore. At least not for myself. And it was because of you and who you are that turned things around for me. I just wanted to make sure you knew that.
Our friendship means a lot to me too, Preston. I hope you know that.
I do. I wouldn't have said all that to just anybody, you know. I guess we should get back to it, huh?
Gonna rest. Turn down the sound. Get rid of the saves I don't want. Save and call that an episode. Thank you for watching. Whoops. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And as always, have a good one. Turt Dald out.